How would you like to help me sort my fabric stash? If you're interested in seeing the fabrics I'm going to share today, stay tuned. My name is Cynthia and you're watching Mountain Accent Sewing. I just started sewing a few years ago, so I didn't think that I would accumulate a stash, but I've been a little bit in denial. I have got a fabric stash. I purchased Stash Hub last fall thinking that I would get all organized, and I have just been not utilizing it like I should. Do any of you use Stash Hub? Let me know in the comments below if you use Stash Hub or if you use another way to keep up with your fabrics and your patterns. I'd be interested to hear your comments. So I have picked out 10 fabrics today that I'm going to load onto Stash Hub while we're talking. That way I will get 10 more added to the app. So this is part 1, and let's see what fabrics I have picked out. I have this stack of fabrics, and we'll go through them one by one and talk a little bit about them. If this is your first time joining my channel, I talk about sewing, I talk about life, and I share some hiking and photographs from the beautiful countryside where I live. I live in a very beautiful place in western North Carolina, and I love getting outside, but I also enjoy sewing. I just took up sewing a few years ago and decided to join the YouTube world and share my sewing experience, and I hope that you like what I share and that you'll click like and subscribe. Next up, let's get into the fabrics. First one is a beautiful viscose. I believe this is a viscose twill, and I got this fabric in a Beyond the Pink Door Think Pink subscription box. I know that it is I think 2.5 meters long, but I don't know the width, so I'm going to take a measurement. I've got a couple of rulers here that I'm going to use to help me take my measurements, and then I've got my computer nearby, and I've also got a notebook and a pen, and I'm going to take some notes. This lovely viscose with the black background and the white and green flowers is a Fabrics for Your Creativity fabric, and I have 2.5 meters, 140 centimeters wide, and so I should have enough to make a dress or a blouse. If you have any suggestions for this fabric or any other of the fabrics I'm going to show you, please let me know in the comments what you think I could make with the fabric. And if you have a favorite out of the ones that I'm going to share today, let me know that too. So I'm going to add this one to my computer. The second fabric I want to share with you today is a solid. It is a green canvas, and I purchased this from Beyond the Pink Door for the purpose of making, I believe, shorts. So let me take a measurement to see how much I have. I have 1.7 meters of the green canvas fabric, so that's certainly enough to do a pair of shorts or maybe even cropped pants, but I am leaning towards some longer length shorts. So let me get this one entered into the computer. The third fabric I'm going to share also came from Beyond the Pink Door in a Think Pink subscription box. It is a pretty double gauze fabric, solid white, but it does have some embroidery that looks like little feathers almost. And I've only made one other garment out of double gauze before, and now that I've made that garment, I feel more comfortable sewing double gauze. But that's the reason that I've held off on making anything with this fabric, is that I just wasn't sure what to make, and making sure that the pattern is the right pattern for this fabric. I would love to have suggestions, and I think there is maybe 2.5 meters of this one. Let me get it measured and I'll let you know. When I was measuring this fabric, I did notice that there was a bad place in one of the corners. I'm not sure if it's showing up there, but I'll have to just be careful to, I think that it shouldn't be a problem because it's right on the corner. And I do have about 2.5 meters of 140 centimeter wide of this double gauze. So let me get that entered into the computer. The next fabric I'm going to share is this beautiful, colorful fabric. I believe it is a cotton. And I do not recall where I purchased this from. I think I got it from the sewing studio in Oregon. But I may have, yeah, I'm 99% sure I got it from the sewing studio in Oregon. And I ordered this with the intentions of making a dress, and I haven't done that yet. But I don't even recall how much I've ordered. So let me measure it and I'll let you know. This cotton fabric is 2.7 meters long and about 140 centimeters wide. This fabric would look beautiful as a dress, and it would also be perfect for spring. The next fabric I am going to share is a beautiful denim. It is white with lots of colors, a ditzy print. It almost looks like florals, but it also looks like little just almost like raindrops when water hits the ground and makes a little circle splotch. But it is a beautiful denim. I don't recall how much I have here. I believe I purchased this from Style Maker Fabrics, and it's been a while, so I'm not 100% sure about this one either. Let me get it measured and we'll get it entered into Stash Hub. This denim is very wide. It is about 157 centimeters, 62 inches wide, and I have 2 meters in length. So I can definitely get some pants out of this. I believe I purchased it with the intention of making like cropped pants, but it'd be nice if I could get some cropped pants and maybe some shorts, but it also would look fabulous as a jacket. Yeah, so this is a beautiful denim that is also perfect for spring. I've only put 5 fabrics in Stash Hub so far, but it seems like so much work. I know it'll be worth it when I get it done, but boy, is it a chore. I'm going to take a moment to tell you what I'm wearing, and then we'll get back to the other fabrics. This top is an Atelier Jupe Olivia blouse, and it is made in one of the Atelier Jupe viscose fabrics, and I have lovely lavender buttons, and this is a perfect blouse for this month. This is a great blouse pattern for the Sew April Blouse 25 challenge. If you are participating, this would be a great option. The hashtag Sew April Blouse 25 is hosted by Gabriella at Cloth Edit, and this year her co-host is Tamlin at Sewn on the Time. So go check out their Instagram videos, YouTube videos that have been coming out by YouTubers that are participating, and you'll learn more about the challenge. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to participate this year. I am still trying to recover. You probably can tell in my voice that, yeah, my voice is not 100% recovered from being sick in March. I've also not had a lot of energy, but I have been doing a little bit of sewing, but I don't know if I will have time to make a blouse for this challenge. Let's get back to the fabrics. This fabric is a beautiful Italia jupe ditzy print in a navy blue background with lots of red and a little bit of coral and some other colored ditzy flowers. I purchased this viscose from Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door with intentions of making a dress, and I haven't made it yet. I really wanted to get this fabric sewn up last year, and it's still in my stash. Let's get it measured. With this viscose fabric, I have pre-washed it, so I believe it has shrunk since I purchased it. I believe I purchased 3 meters and it only is about 2.8. And it also has this fabric also has a pretty wide selvage, so you lose a little bit of usable fabric, even though it is about 140 centimeter wide. This viscose fabric has this beautiful lurex thread in it, and I'm not sure what the pattern is, but it's very mosaic looking to me, and I really like it. And I don't recall where I purchased this fabric, but I have about 1.7 meters, and I believe I bought this with the intentions of making a blouse. But yeah, I don't recall where I got it. And that's sad because I think I bought it just last year or the year before, but it totally escapes me where I purchased this from. I'm not sure if I'm going to get all these fabrics entered into my computer at this moment because the computer battery looks like it's getting low. So I'm going to try to whiz through the rest of these, and I may have to enter them in later, but I'm going to go ahead and talk to you about them and take some measurements. This is an art gallery viscose fabric. I also bought this one with the intentions of making a blouse. And this one I purchased from Hearts Fabric. And I haven't purchased from them that many times, but I have to say I was really happy with the quality and the price, because I had seen this fabric on other websites and it was much more expensive on the other sites that I looked at. And so let's see how much I've got of this one. As I mentioned, this is an art gallery fabric. It's called Meadow Bold. I believe they make Meadow in another colorway, but I'm not 100% sure. And I have 1.75 meters of this fabric, and it is about 145 centimeters wide. And makes me wonder if I got that other fabric that I have for 1.75 meters that I just showed you, if it also came from Hearts Fabric. It's possible, but I don't know. But this one definitely came from Hearts Fabric. This beautiful pink viscose fabric I purchased from Andrea at Beyond the Pink Door. It's been probably around 2 years ago that I purchased this. And it is just a beautiful ditzy floral. I got 4 meters of this, and it is a lightweight viscose fabric. And I think it's 140 centimeters wide. So all I really need to do is input the data into the computer. Last but not least, I have a beautiful linen fabric. This fabric came from Cloth Edit, and I fell in love with it when I first saw it. And I know Gabrielle had this fabric, I think, in other colorways, but this one has like an elephant, tiger, and all these palm trees. And I'm not sure if it's got other animals or not, but those are the two that I've spotted. And let me get it measured and see how much I purchased of this. I purchased 2 meters of this linen fabric, and it's 135 centimeters wide. And I had the intention of making a style art blouse with this when I bought it, but I don't know if I'm going to go ahead and make that blouse or if I'll do something else with it. I've made it through the 10 fabrics. Like I said, my computer battery is about dead, so I think I'm going to have to upload the rest of this information on my phone after I finish filming this. But hey, thank you for joining me today and getting me motivated to upload some of my fabrics into Stash Hub. This is part 1 of sorting my fabric stash. I'll come back in a few days and you can join me to sort through some more. I may have to do a little bit less because it seems like this has taken me quite a while. But if I could do at least 5 or 6 fabrics in the next one, I will see you in that video. Comment below if you have any suggestions for any of the fabrics I have shared today. And let me know if you like seeing me sort through my stash. You may not care to see it. If you have subscribed to my channel recently, I thank you. I appreciate all of my subscribers. And I would love to have more of you join me. Thank you for joining me today in sorting my fabric stash part 1 video. I'm glad you joined me. And I am going to work on a part 2 and see you again with that later. Have a great day.